the failures and successes of British code-breaking, thanks in large part to the magisterial history of British intelligence in World War II by Sir Harry Hinsley and his co-authors. Those 3 volumes are based upon primary sources, many of them not yet released to the public, and upon Hinsley's own wartime experiences evaluating German naval intercept. In some areas, such as the circuitry and mechanism of the cryptanalytic testing machines called bombs, my descriptions are based on interviews and reconstructions. This and other portions of my text dealing with technical matters are not intended to provide detailed instruction in Enigma cryptanalysis, though they give, I hope, enough information for readers who wish to pursue the matter to carry through their own analyses. This material may seem dry, but to leave it out would obscure a main point of the book, the fearful difficulty of the work of the cryptanalysts, which couldn't succeed without outside help. As much as possible, I've used cryptologically precise terminology. Thus I distinguish between codes, which to oversimplify work by words, and ciphers, which work by letters. I usually write encipher in connection with ciphers and encode with codes. But sometimes, for simplicity or rhythm or sound, I use code and its derivatives when cipher or even key, a setting of the wheels or plugs of the Enigma, for example, would be correct. Codes in the subtitle, which stands for keys, is an instance. Among the many people who helped with this book, I should like to thank first of all Tom Congdon, who has believed in it for many years, and whose tough but sensitive editing improved the text. Robbie Macaulay of Houghton Mifflin had enough faith in the idea to contract for it. My agent, Max Becker, provided valuable moral support. John Sterling of Houghton Mifflin handled the publishing with energy and flair. Peg Anderson of that house did not a good but a great job of copy editing, tightening and rearranging the text and suggesting improvements. Others helped with the substance. Sir Harry Hinsley patiently answered torrents of questions. Dr. Jürgen Rower steered me right on the Battle of the Atlantic. Ralph Erskine generously shared his expertise on the naval Enigma. Dr. Cypher Devers made complex cryptanalyses plain. Carl Ellison helped in this as well. Christine Kelly located many retired Royal Naval officers and men. My researchers, Alexander Lesnov-Caravaglia and Mary Z. Payne, came up with what I needed in the Public Record Office. Ilan Berkner computed times of solution for messages. Franz Sellinger provided names and addresses of crew members of the German weather ships. The late Patrick Beasley furnished information and encouragement. Archivists and historians who greatly helped included John Taylor, Harry Riley, Tim Mulligan, Bill Cunliffe, and Bob Wolfe at the National Archives, Dr. Dean Allard, Bernard Cavalcanti, and Kathleen Lloyd at the United States Navy's Operational Archives, Dr. Hans-Josef Meyerhofer and Dr. Manfred Koerig at the Militararchiv, and David Brown at the Naval Historical Branch of the Ministry of Defense. Richard Cornett of Newsday drew fine maps, and Bob Newman of that newspaper helped with art matters. Karen Bacon and Rita Pozelt typed a hard-to-read manuscript. I thank my colleagues at Newsday for their help and understanding: Jim Lynn, Peg Funukane, the late Rue Renzulli, Marty Hollander, Judy Bender, Jim Kurfeld, Eileen Bart, Mark Howard, and Eileen McDermott. My friends, Edward S. Miller and Dr. Louis Crew, encouraged me. Bernie Buchbinder provided valuable emotional support. Dr. Zita Brandes' professional aid was indispensable. Others who helped include Dr. Robert N. Grant, Dr. Alec Douglas, and Gilbert Bloch, as well as all those who answered questions in interviews or in letters. Suzanne Kahn discussed problems sympathetically. Our sons, Oliver and Michael, reminded me of what really matters. My father, Jesse Kahn, offered advice, and together we remembered my mother, Florence Kahn, who died while